All right. We live? What's up, Turtle Riders? Welcome on in. I'll let people kind of come in for a minute and then we'll get this party started, shall we? Edit this. How do I edit this? No, that's the wrong one. Where's the live? Are we live right now? I'm not even seeing it. Let's find out. There it is. All right. Definitely having some FUPA computer issues tonight, so I'm definitely anticipating that, but hope to have a good show, so just bear with me. All right. What are we doing here? Ratchet Redemption. And Josh Abrams goes to jail. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share this on the appropriate social media channels. And if you guys, once I share it, I'm going to share it on the Clarence page. And then I'm going to share it on the Turtle Boys, what do we call it? Turtle Boys Super Terrific Happy page. That's the current page we're working with. I'm going to share it on there, and then we'll get this party started, all right? How's everyone doing tonight? Good? You know what? Fuck it. All right. It's on. If you guys are following, the page is on, let's see, Philip V. Prentice. So I just shared a link to this on Philip V. Prentice. Did it show up there? Let's see. You know what? Fuck it. There he goes. All right, so it's right there. Feel free to share it. I don't know why the image isn't showing up. Usually the image shows up, right? Am I missing something here? Anyway, go ahead and share that for me. Let people know we're live, and we'll get this party started, shall we? Let's go. All right, what's up, Turtle Riders? Welcome to Turtle Boy Live, our Uncle Turtle Boy's Late Night Garage Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by our good friends over at Garage Doors Plus in Quincy. All right, if you have one of those old garages, folks, you need an update. You got to get out of your car and open it up like Fred Flintstone. It's time to get with the times. Call our friends up at Garage Doors Plus in Quincy. You can find them online at gdplus.com. They'll come over that day and they will use their excellent salesmanship, professionality, and craftsmanship to give you a price that is so fair it will blow your doors off, no pun intended. You'll probably hire them right there on the spot, not going to lie. And by the end of the day, you will have a nice new garage door, fancy pants system in which you get to press a button on your little clicker and then boom, the garage door goes up. Go inside, boom, garage door comes down. Problem solved. It'll change your life forever. Garage Doors Plus in Quincy. Check them online at gdplus.com. They'll pretty much go anywhere all over New England, Connecticut, Rhode Island, doesn't matter. South Shore, North Shore, they'll go anywhere. So check them out. Garage Doors Plus. All right, so what's up, Turtle Riders? Welcome to the podcast. I would So first, how we're going to start off tonight, we have a Ratchet Redemption situation going on. So you might not even remember this story from last week, but there was an incident. Let me just review it real quick, in which she was called the Tiverton Gouda Gremlin, and she was kicked out of a Fall River youth football practice. And she claimed after she was kicked out that the father, that the baby daddy's girlfriend, called her crotch fruit the N-word, right? And was kicked out. And a lot of people disputed this story because, quite frankly, it didn't make any sense. And even a black woman came forward and was like, nah, that definitely never happened. So she wants to talk. So I'm going to give her a call right now. She's messaging, what's up? We're going to call her right now. We're going to try to put her on video and see how this goes. If it fails on the FUPA computer, I'm just going to call her right on my phone. See how that goes instead. All right, here we go. See what I'm saying? It's all freaking slow. All right, come on. Let's see. Does that work? Try it again. There we go. Okay, let's see what happens. Because she wants to explain herself. Now, she blocked me last week. All right, and she has been convinced somehow to take me back. So we will see what happens here. Her name is Tashia Baker. You just messaged me, hon. What are you doing there? Gouda Gremlin. Hello. Calling. Answer the phone. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Is this the Gouda Gremlin?
Yes.
How are you?
I guess.
How's it going?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, what are you eating there? Cereal?
No salad.
Oh, okay. With a Bud Light? Nice.
People eat salad too.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So basically, you were featured in a story last week in which you alleged that you were kicked out of a youth football league in Fall River, which, by the way, is not easy to do, I would assume. And you blamed this on racism because you said that your crotch fruit, right, was called racial slurs, right, by the mother, your baby daddy's girlfriend, correct?
Wrong.
No, okay. Correct me then, please.
Yeah, so it was my son's father who had said something. I had cut my son's hair, and he said that I gave my son a nigger haircut.
Wait,
so I flipped out on him. So really, it's just an argument between me and him. And then, of course, the girlfriend got involved, talking about, she pays my taxes, welfare case, this, all that shit.
Well,
how you guys do.
Time out. Your baby daddy's black, correct?
Nope, he's white. This one, yes. This one is white.
I'm missing the math. Oh, this one. I'm missing the math here. Then, why do you have a black child? You look white? You're not white?
I'm Lebanese and Syrian, but I do have 2 black children and 1 white son. Yes.
So the kid that was called the racial slur, the baby daddy that called him the racial slur, is his father.
Yes.
But
my white son. Yes, my white son. Yep.
Your white son was called a racial slur.
Yes.
Okay, now this makes even less sense. So, this is a wild twist. So your white child.
He didn't call him a racial slur. He said I got him a nigger haircut. He said I got my son a nigger haircut like I get my other kids. Well, he said I got him a haircut like that, and he said a nigger haircut. Of course, he didn't scream it out loud. No one heard that part. They only saw me act crazy.
So nobody.
I get it.
He screamed it out loud.
No, of course not. Are you serious?
I am serious. I'm just asking. I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, the way y'all hide behind everything.
I'm right here. I'm not hiding behind anything. How am I hiding? I'm right here.
Okay. Okay, so you're right here. I don't see you.
You don't see me?
No, I can't see you. All I see is the sweater.
Well, you watching on YouTube because we're live on YouTube right now, so my picture's on
Oh,
there.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, so I'll send you the link
Okay,
after.
it doesn't matter what you look like, sir.
I'm very ugly.
I just want to know. What do you want to know?
So
Okay, that's fine.
all right. So what I want to know is why were you kicked out of the child's football practice? Because that's pretty
So I
hard to
was kicked out because I flipped out.
do. Okay.
That's the honest to God truth. Now, that man should not have flipped out like I shouldn't have. I should not have flipped out. I should have kept my cool and just did nothing is what I should have did.
Okay.
Because either way, I'm the bad guy at the end. Now, had it been any other parent, y'all would have done the same thing. Did he yell out a nigga? No, he did not. I've known my son's father for 7 years. He's very racist. Him and his people, they all say racial slurs all the time. It's not a new thing. So for y'all to say I'm lying, like I know the man, y'all don't. He did say it. I flipped out and I was escorted out of the park by the police because they called the police. And I was escorted out. And of course I take my child with me. I have full custody of my child. I'm not going to leave him there. So of course he came with me. No child heard me swear, scream, none of that. I've had parents who said they couldn't even hear me. They didn't even know anything happened at all. I wasn't screaming that loud. I was just talking to him. It was a confrontation between me and him. Now, to correct you on something else, I never blamed the organization. I never blamed the league. I've never blamed the Falcons. I never said they did anything racist.
Never.
And if I did say that in a message, it was because I was mad because they didn't want listening to my side of the story. I probably said because they probably racist too. But I never said they're the ones who said my child this or my child that. I never said that. And that never said that they said that. It was between me and my son's father. So for y'all to get up between a baby father beef, Turtle Boy is getting pretty slow these days now. Because I was a Turtle Boy fan, and you guys had some pretty good stories. This one's kind of boring, but I got bigger ones for you.
This is kind of like right up our alley, though. It's like, Ratchet gets kicked
How
out.
does that make me Ratchet? When any
Getting
other
kicked out of your
parent
kid's youth football league in Fall River is the definition of Ratchet, I would say.
What?
I would argue that getting kicked out of a child's football practice in Fall River, of all places, is kind of like the definition of Ratchet.
Well, even the children in Fall River are Ratchet, sir.
You're calling... Oh,
So,
I would say calling children Ratchet.
You're probably right about that.
Okay.
It shouldn't have happened, but you know what? I just react. That's who I am. I don't hold back. I don't fake shit. I don't fake the funk. Don't talk about my children. Don't come for my children. I didn't go there for trouble, and it always seems like I'm the one who started the trouble. No, I ended it shit. I didn't start no trouble. I went there and sat down. I had my baby with me. I had my son playing. I brought him. I have full custody of him. Okay? So that remark was uncalled for. I was also with my mother-in-law who's black. So it was pretty, I felt fucked up. I've never had that happen to me like that.
But no one else heard
Ever.
No one else heard the racial slur. A black woman said that you were
There was
lying.
no one else with us. We weren't in a crowd of people. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't around children. No one heard me screaming. No one heard me swearing. My own son, who was playing, didn't hear any of this. I have coaches in my inbox apologizing to me. I have coaches' wives apologizing to me about coaches' behaviors. There's a lot going on that you don't know. So for you guys to...
Can I coach you? I don't believe that, to be perfectly. I don't believe you have coaches in your inbox.
I sent you the texts from him. You don't believe that? Why would I lie? Please tell me why I would make that up. I don't know anybody in their right mind. And I don't do drugs. I really don't do drugs. I know that's hard to believe in Fall River, but I don't do drugs. I'm completely sober and straight, and I would never do that to my child. Ever.
Kind of an interesting thing to say, yeah.
First and foremost, I'm a mother first. You can call me fat, I'm a fupa, whatever you want me to be, I'll be. But don't come for my parenting because that's all I am. Day in and day out is a good-ass mother. And nobody's really on my level when it comes to being a parent.
I gotta disagree. I think getting kicked out of your kid's game and causing a ruckus by the police...
you can do that, but I was fighting for my kids. So,
not really
and you can disagree. This is America. We can all disagree.
Yeah, we can, I guess. But that's like saying that, we can disagree that,
you have seen fights at games. Some of these soccer moms and shit, they be getting all into it, they be going great. They're crazier than me, bro.
How do you know what soccer moms be acting like? Do you go to a lot of soccer games too?
Oh, yeah, my older son was in soccer, yes.
Okay. So you've seen soccer moms acting ratchet and get kicked out of games too?
Oh my goodness, this is Fall River, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So, I noticed also down here you said that, so your kids, you really named your kid King? His name's King.
My son King, now that's another thing. I'm Ratchet, but you guys started talking about my critically ill baby. My
Oh,
son
come
was born
on.
with hypoplastic left heart syndrome. He was born with half a heart. King only has half a heart.
I'm sorry to hear
his
that.
name's King. And for you guys to say that he was gonna die because his name's King, like what?
Well,
wow.
time out.
Wow.
We never said he was gonna die because his name. We never said
No, there
that.
was a comment made. Who would name your son King because that means that you don't live long? Well, my son
Who
almost
said that?
died 3 times.
I
He
never
had
said
2
that.
open heart surgeries, 6 cardiac catheterizations. My son is 2.5 with half a heart. I take care of him by myself daily. He's on 12 syringes of meds a day that I take, that I give him, that I draw up daily. Okay?
Yeah, but
he's
we
on
never.
a G-tube
Look, nobody said that you.
and he's also on oxygen as needed. I do this all by myself. I have mandated reporters that come in my house. I got a visiting nurse that comes twice a week. I got occupational therapy. I got physical therapy.
You got healthcare?
He's got speech. He's got routine.
What do you do for work?
I take care of my baby who has half a heart.
So
we were just in Boston Children's for the last 3 weeks because he had a cardiac catheterization and almost died.
So you're unemployed.
So that's where we were for the last 3 weeks. So that's why I miss a lot of Caden's games.
But you're unemployed, right? You don't
that's
have a job.
why I miss a lot of his games. What?
Okay, but you're unemployed. You don't have a job. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So who pays for your health care? You have it sounds like you're pretty busy. Who pays for all that, you think? The welfare fairy or?
Mass Health pays for my baby.
And
Mass Health pays for my baby's health care. His father passed away.
Where do you think Mass Health gets its money from?
Where do I think what?
Mass Health gets its money from.
Where does Mass Health get the kids' money from?
Yeah, where does it get the money that it pays for your health care with? Where do you think that comes from?
I don't know. Where does it come from?
Well, it comes from a magical place called the Taxpayers. You might have heard of us. We're the ones that work every day and pay taxes and stuff like that. Yeah, but you don't have a job, correct?
Yeah.
You don't work, right?
Right.
Okay.
No, I don't. I don't work anymore. Nope.
Do you ever wonder, where does all this stuff come from that I don't have to pay for? Did that ever come up, or?
No, because there's a lot that I do pay for.
Okay, but healthcare is a pretty big cost.
But what does that have to do? I mean, you guys are just trying to make a story here. I see what you're doing because you got nothing.
No, I can't. Well, okay, so I was going somewhere.
You gotta be used to people living off the state. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Great, yeah, that's what I do. If that's what you want me to be, bro, I don't care. I thought we were here talking about my children.
Okay, yeah.
You want to know what happened.
Just to be clear,
none
of us,
no one. I'm a welfare queen, whatever you want to label me, bro. I don't care about that.
That's an added bonus. Yeah. I think what I was getting at there. Nobody in Turtle Boy, maybe a commenter, I can't control commenters, but nobody who writes for Turtle Boy ever made fun of your son for being sick. I want to establish that right now. That's not true. That's a lie. Okay? Lie about one thing, lie about another. It never happened. However, what was mocked was the idea of naming your son King. You got to be honest. A little bit ratchet.
Okay.
A little bit ratchet, right?
Naming him King is ratchet?
A little bit. I would say, don't you think?
Okay. Well, I mean, for you, his middle name is King. It's not his first name, but that's what everybody calls him. His team calls him that. His doctors call him that. His surgeon calls him that. His medical team calls him that. We all call him King. I mean, if you don't like King, you don't like it. I don't like the color of the sweater I'm looking at. That's fine, bro.
Sweater? What sweater? I have a sweater?
Okay. In front of me is a picture of a Turtle Boy sweater. It's an ugly green. I don't like the color. I mean, we all have an opinion.
True. I didn't know
we made stuff.
What was that?
You don't have to like the name King. Your name's probably like Brian or David. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
What's his real first name?
Why would I tell you my children's name when you guys are already taking their pictures and posting them and stuff?
I have no desire to take any pictures of your kids.
And that's the only reason I came up here because, I mean, y'all are blasting my children who have really nothing to do.
You're lying. Now you're lying. Nobody's blasting.
I'm lying? I got screenshots. I'm lying?
What?
You guys, somebody took my child's picture of his breast and said, look at how fat he is. Dude, really? That's like some pedophile type shit on your page. Yes. It may not have been you, but yes, I got the screenshots. What am I lying about? I don't know how to lie. I've never lied. I'm nothing.
You've never lied ever in your whole life. Can I see the screenshot?
Never.
Because I don't believe that.
Not even to the cops. Not even to the cops. Okay. I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't give a fuck. That's well established at this point.
You better believe it.
True that, yo. True that. Now, can I ask? Are you a high school graduate? Did you graduate from high school?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Next.
like GED or like real graduate? Like, where'd you go? Therapy?
No, I don't have my GED.
You didn't get your GED. You didn't finish it?
No.
Okay.
I graduated high school.
And so you've had multiple children with different kind of guys. So where's the other baby daddies?
Yes.
One of them died from an overdose, correct? Is that
correct?
Okay.
My best man in the world, my best baby's father. He was an amazing father.
The best baby's father was the drug addict?
He was amazing. He was the best father.
The best father was the drug addict.
Next? What was that?
The best father was the drug addict. That's what you're saying.
If whatever you want him to be. He was an amazing father.
But what a lot of people would disagree. They would say, you know, probably the best father in the world.
A lot of people
don't do drugs.
Anybody who knows him knows he was an amazing father, and his drugs came second to his son, and that's a fact.
Well,
so I don't care what anybody.
Well, no.
Don't know.
Well,
how can you judge anybody's life if you're not there?
He's dead because.
How can you do that?
Okay, here's why.
Day in and day out, I live for my kids, buddy. I don't eat shit or sleep alone. My kids are by my side when I'm shitting, eating, sleeping. I don't have men in my life. I have none of that. I am a mother. Take some big ones. I don't do drugs. People ain't in and out of my house. My house is clean. My house is spotless. My kids want for nothing.
Well, yeah, when you don't have a job.
You can say that's welfare. That dude.
When you don't have a job,
that's not gonna hurt my feelings.
Let's be honest. When you don't have a job, it's easy. When you don't have a job, it's easy to keep your house clean. Obviously, that's not really fair.
Really?
Well, try
I have
working.
3 kids, 2 dead fathers, 3 kids, 2 dead fathers, and a baby with half a heart.
2 dead fathers. Okay.
Please
you
do
can really
not tell me about how easy life is, baby, because you can never do what I do in one day. Never.
You're right. I couldn't suck that many dicks, but no. Let me ask you. You say he's a good father, but he's dead because of drugs. So obviously he chose drugs over being a dad, right? Drugs are more important?
Right. Okay. Right. You're right. That's fine. Now, next question.
That was easy. So do you agree with that, disagree with that, or just whatever?
I mean, dude, I'm not going to argue with you about something stupid. Like, hit me with something real, bro. Like, I can't do this fake back and forth shit. Like, so hit me with something real.
You have 3 baby daddies.
Well,
2 of them are dead.
What about the one that's alive that doesn't do shit and acts dead?
He sounds like the best one because, number 1, he's alive. Number 2, he's like a coach, right? He's the coach of the team, right?
He's a coach. He's legally blind. He can't see. I promise you, he's not a coach.
He's legally blind?
He is. He's legally blind.
That's how he ended up with you.
That's you. Sure, yeah. He would never be a coach.
That's almost too easy. I'm sorry. I can't even. That's a setup. So he.
It's true. It's crazy, right? I know.
No, it actually makes a lot. Shit. Now that you tell me that, things are making a lot more sense now. So let's be honest.
Fine.
Let's be honest. You're jealous of the new girlfriend, right? A little bit.
Dude, she's not the new girlfriend. She's been his girlfriend forever, and I'm totally fine with her. I have no problems with her. The girl's crazy. I guess she can't have kids. She wants mine or whatever. I don't know. I'm grateful for everything she tries to do for my son, and I tell her that all the time. She's weird. She doesn't want to be my friend, or like at least be cordial with me. That's on her. I'm grateful for the things she's done for my son. I know he's not doing it because he can't see, so he's not doing anything.
Other people.
I'm very grateful. Okay. I tell her that.
Okay. Other people who know you and know your relationship have told us, right, that you are jealous of this woman and her relationship with your son. Right?
First of all, no one else knows me, and I don't have a relationship with Justin. So for them to say they know of our relationship, completely false. Because I've never had a relationship with Justin. So there was never a relationship. He cheated on his girlfriend 7 years ago.
With you?
And it was with me. She's not my friend. I don't know her. I'm not obligated to do anything with her. That's not my problem. That's their problem. Wait, whatever. Not my business.
You were the side piece?
And I ended up getting pregnant. Yeah. So I was the side dish, side piece, whatever y'all call it.
So she knows that you were the side piece. Okay.
I got pregnant and had a baby.
And you have custody of all 3 crotch fruits, right?
Full custody. Never lost them, never will. Yes, sir.
Oh, hell yeah. So how many times has DCF intervened in your life?
Oh, my God. Every time somebody don't like me, they call it DCF. They must have been called so many times. It's not even funny. But every time they call, my house is clean. I talk to my kids. I always have food, clearly, we're fat people. And we're totally fine. I have mandated reporters in my house every day.
Every day? Wow.
They've never opened a case. It's pretty funny. I was talking to a DCF worker the other day because my nurse is real cool with DCF and stuff. Obviously she works for them. So I was talking to them the other day, and they're like, DCF called me like 47 times, and never a case open. Never.
Undefeated with DCF.
Anybody can come on in my home. More than welcome. I'll piss for anybody. I'll take a drug test. I'll take 1,000 drug tests. I'll take a spinal drug test. Like, I don't do drugs. I'm a mom. That's what I do.
Kind of, yeah.
So what did you want to know about what happened? You guys established I'm fat. You've also said my kids are fat. My baby's name means she's about to die.
The baby's name is definitely weird. Yeah. And the other kid's name is Kaysen.
Yes. Yeah.
Where do you come up with these names? Is there like a Ratchet baby book out there?
You think they're Ratchet?
A little bit Ratchet.
Really not nice.
No, not the kids themselves. The names. You can make fun of a name without making fun of the kid, right?
I like that name, Kaysen. That's pretty cool.
It sounds.
What are your kids' names? Like Abby and Megan?
Yeah, Abby Horowitz.
I like Kaysen.
Yeah, Abby Horowitz. I hate her though. She's a redhead. She doesn't stop shitting all over the place. Can't stand her. I'm gonna see if anybody does. Any Turtle Riders have any questions for her? Before we call it a night with this one. People are saying, they say you have T-Rex arms? That's not nice. Don't like that. Do you...
nothing hurts my feelings except for hurting my kids, that's it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
People are really... Did you just fart? Oh, sorry.
Look, we got a turtle.
Are we in the bathroom? Are we live in the bathroom right now? Why are we in the bathroom?
Yeah, I brought you in the bathroom because I have turtles in here, and I thought it would be the right thing.
That's very appropriate. And what are you drinking? Is that a St. Croix? No, Red Bull. You just...
I shouldn't take a shit in front of the turtle.
Yeah, can you? Can you please...
Come on, let's go. What's up? Anything else? Yeah, it's Red Bull. I don't drink beer. I'm just drinking a Red Bull.
If you take a dump on this live show, it will be the highest rated live show of all time.
You think so?
I think so. You won't.
Will I get paid? I'll do it.
You won't do it.
Like, nothing
you
about
won't do it. No fucking way will you do it. No fucking way. No fucking way.
I will do it.
No,
I'll
you will
talk
not
right now and talk to you and have a full-blown conversation. Y'all better ask about me. I'm not embarrassed of nothing.
You will. There's no fucking way you will not dump on the live show right now. You won't do it. She won't do it, guys.
I would sit and have a full-blown conversation with you, pissing, shitting, like it doesn't matter.
You keep saying you would, but you're not. I don't think you would. You will not do it.
Okay. Can we go on? Like, is this what we're talking about? I mean, I don't understand.
Come on. You talk a big game. Can you dump on command? Is this lowbrow guy?
Can you dump on? Is that like a new sexual thing? I don't know. Is that like a new sexual act?
Yeah.
He wants me to dump on command.
Yeah. Is this how you get demonetized?
Like no.
Okay. Who are you talking to?
What's next?
Who are you talking to?
Anybody got questions for me?
Yeah. Does anybody have any questions?
Like, do you guys want to hear the truth, or nobody's interested in that?
If anybody has any questions,
like, is it gonna be over? I just don't care if you guys don't believe me. Can you just leave my kids out of stuff?
Okay.
You guys could call me fat all day. Yeah. I am fat.
Yeah.
I've been fat since I was born. So like that doesn't bother me.
So yeah, you definitely.
Yeah.
How much?
But I'm a good mom, so nobody can really come for that. I took care.
Can I ask how much do you collect? How much do you get a month in food stamps?
I'm a good mom who loses her cool sometimes. Yes, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you get kicked out of the kids' practice by the Fall River Police.
Judge. You need.
Sometimes DCF shows up. Sometimes you get kicked out of football practice by the police. Shit happens, right? Typical. Not a big deal.
It happens. Of course, it's Fall River.
Undefeated.
It's Fall River. No one wants to put their hands up. In fact, I just seen somebody the other day who was making comments about me. She I ordered DoorDash and she actually came here. And I was like, hey, I'm Tashia Baker. You know, the girl you talk shit to all the time. And the bitch ran. So it's like, if you're going to have an opinion on Facebook, make sure you keep that same opinion with See Me, because you're going to see me. It's Fall River.
People want to know, how old are you?
For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you just going to run? Keep that same opinion. Keep that same energy.
Yeah, true.
Hey, when it comes to my kids, I don't give a fuck.
How much?
Anything else, I mind my business. All I do is sit in my house. I don't have friends. I don't go out. I don't do shit.
I find that hard to believe.
Not that you're not my friend, Rachel. But you're my neighbor.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, I don't do anything.
Okay.
I just sit in my house. So I don't get, people can say what I do, whatever. I suck a million dicks. Where was I when that was happening? I would love to be sucking a million dicks. I do nothing. I have no life.
You would love to suck a million dicks.
Yeah, okay. I mean, seriously, I would do anything just to get out of this freaking house, okay?
Okay. Oh,
dude,
okay.
I do nothing but cook, clean.
You could get a job.
Cook, clean.
Have you thought about getting a job?
I can't get it. Who's going to watch my baby? Who's going to take care of my baby? My baby's on 12 syringes of medication a day. He's fed through a G-tube, through bags. He's also on oxygen as needed. People don't know how to count his pulse or his, test his saturations like I do. So who's going to take care of my baby?
Can I ask you
There's
something?
not a nurse in here that's...
Do you have any food stamps I could buy off of you?
I don't get food stamps anymore. They cut me down to $34.
That's it?
I was actually looking for something to buy. Yeah, they might as well have took all of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
$34.
That's whack. Yeah.
You might as well have took all of them.
Who you got in there? Can you bring whoever's in there? Come on in. Come join the fun. Who you got there?
He's like, hell, come on, boo, come on.
Who's that?
This is my neighbor. She lives downstairs. She knows I'm a good mom.
Hi, neighbor.
Hi.
How you doing?
Listen. She was actually on the field that day. Yes. Look, I don't want no trouble. I don't know who you are. I don't know who these fucking people are.
We can't see you.
But they really need to stop talking to you. I'm up here every fucking day, and I see her busting her ass off like a good mom should. And then you got all these people hating, but nobody's trying to step up. True. They just want to fucking run their mouths on social media. I don't appreciate that. I love her kids, the rest of her family. Okay, anybody can tell you that knows her that she is a great fucking mother.
Sounds.
And it's not people, not people like you. I mean, I know fucking surgeons, medical people that are you can even compare to their level, sir. And, and I work with these people daily. They had to train me before I could even take my baby home. Oh, and another thing, they need to fucking keep her kids' names out of their fucking mouths.
I mean,
okay, they're fucking kids.
Her kids'
if adults want to be adults, there's no reason why kids gotta come in the mix.
Time out.
Okay, I fucking had it.
In fairness, her kids' names
fucking insulting her because they have no lives. My kids' names.
In fairness, her kid's name is King. I mean, the joke's right itself, right? No?
Are you fucking kidding me? We call him King because he's a brave fucking baby who's been through fucking hell. Okay? You're really gonna insult somebody?
That's not insulting the baby. That's insulting the mother for naming the baby.
Okay, it's okay. This shows their brain. Like they're not on my level. Like I could set up a whole fucking hospital room. You know what I'm saying? Like I can set up everything a nurse can set up. Like it's okay. That's fine. We're all supposed to be grown-ass people here. You don't bring people's kids' names into the fucking mix. They're in fucking elementary school.
Is that a nose ring? Do you have a nose ring?
Seriously? My baby only has a half a heart. My baby is only 2.5. And people telling her to get jobs and shit. That baby is her job. My baby would die without me taking care of him. Every heart baby's different. You can Google it if you're not a Google. Because I'm sure you don't know what hypoplastic left heart syndrome is.
Yeah. All right. So why don't we? Do you guys talk like this in front of the kids? Do you swear like this in front of the kids?
No. Do you hear my kids or see my kids? You don't.
No, okay, good.
Of course, I would never allow this in front of my children.
Well, unless you're getting kicked out.
My son didn't even hear me at the field. There was no kids around me at the field. They were all playing. We were like in the parking lot. Like they were on the field. No one heard us. My son didn't even know what was going on. Okay. Nobody knew. None of those kids knew.
All right.
It was just a select few. Even the.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. Well, anyway.
You don't want to hear the truth. Yeah, no. The truth's not interesting. Just please leave my children out of stuff, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
They have nothing to do with it. And, my baby could die. My baby could die at any time. I've seen heart babies die. We spent the first year of his life at Boston Children's Hospital. He never seen daylight the first year of his life. We were there day in and day out.
Do you think that had anything to do with the fact...
So he came close to death, and he's about to go in for a third open heart surgery. And he's only 2.5.
Do you think that might have had
don't talk about my children.
I'm not, but do you think that might have had something to do with the fact that you procreated with the drug addict? Do you think that might have factored in?
Not at all, because that's a different baby's father. So not at
Oh,
all.
so
And
you
if
have
you look
two
that
dead.
up, there's no reason for that. It's like a 1 in a million rare heart condition. So look
Okay.
it up, buddy. I mean,
Okay.
you're smart, right?
I'm wicked
Do
smart.
your research.
I'm like the
It
smartest.
has nothing to do
Yeah.
with drugs. Nothing.
Okay.
I
All right.
don't do drugs.
No,
He didn't do
definitely not.
drugs.
Definitely
So
not. No way. Yeah. All right.
Google it. I mean, there was Jimmy Fallon's son, who he just had he had a baby not too long ago,
Jimmy
has
Kimmel.
the same exact thing my son has.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, you can Google
right.
it.
Yeah, totally Google
Yeah.
it. Right, totally. All right. So why don't we call it a night with you, and we're gonna go on to the next one. Thank you for coming on for Ratchet Redemption Hour. It's been very productive, and we will talk.
Thank you
we'll
so
talk later.
much for having me.
All right,
so let that all stop, okay? Now.
Yeah, go take that dump. Have a good night.
Okay. Thank you. You too, sir.
All right. Well, that was fun. It's definitely not the same without Brett. I'm the good cop. It's hard when you only have the good cop, when not the bad cop here. So that was definitely interesting. We can revisit some of that later. Let me talk about now. Let's obviously talk about the big story of the day, and that would be Mr. Josh Abrams, guys, going to jail. This has been fantastic news. I'm so excited about this. There's been videos shared out there of Abrams. So if you guys were in a hole over the last 48 hours, Antifa protested the straight pride parade. They gave the straight pride dudes exactly what they wanted, which was victimization. Those guys thrive off of being victims, right? People are trying to shut them down. They freaking love it, right? That's like what they're all about. So anyway, all these thousands of Antifa show up there, and they act like animals. There's videos of them all over the internet, acting a fool, doing what they always do, causing problems, fighting people, hitting people, attacking cops, not dispersing, planting themselves in the middle of the street, and the police, and what I love about the Boston police, and it wasn't just Boston police, it was like Somerville cops, there's cops from all over there, right, is they have no tolerance. This city has no tolerance whatsoever for Antifa. None. And I think a lot of that has to do with the marathon bombing. After the marathon bombing, it's like, in Boston, we're not dealing with your bullshit. Okay? That's it. Fuck your rights. Get the fuck out of the way. Not you. First of all, you don't have a right to do that. Just get the fuck out of the way. Oh, I swore. I said I wouldn't swear. Get out of the way, leave, and never come back. And if you don't get out of the way, we are going to take our bikes and like freaking walk one step at a time with our bikes. And once we come in contact with you, we're going to mess you up. We're going to get you good. And that is exactly what happened with Josh Abrams. He was one of many Antifas that were, first of all, the best part about him was he was rejected by Antifa. This loser, who I feel like I don't have to explain who he is because everybody knows who he is at this point. He's this troll, this cop block guy that goes around filming the police constantly as part of his First Amendment audit. But then last week he got a freaking DTA worker. He's just such a chode. He literally, his voice is so awful. He definitely doesn't have a job, and he makes his money off of people donating to him on his YouTube channel, which people actually do. So, he goes down there, and Antifa doesn't want him. They don't like him. We find this out because this socialist nutbag, this lunatic chick, who's down there with the Antifa, tweets out, she's like, this guy is down here, and he's threatening, harassing people with his camera and this and that. He's a fascist. And then they show his picture. It's freaking Abrams. It's freaking Abrams. So he goes down there and they don't want him. The cop, he's like, he should be on their side, right? Because he's yelling at the cops. But here's the thing with Abrams. He's like a right-wing lunatic, right? He's like 1,000% conservative. And so Antifa, he don't like Antifa, they don't like him, but they should be ideologically aligned because the cops don't like either of them, and they hate the cops. But he gets rejected by them, so he's like kind of like a man on his own out there. And you saw it in one of the videos today of him like literally just standing in the street. You guys see that video? Let me see if I can find it and pull it up here. Good video. I got it somewhere. Hold on. In the downloads. What's this one? Oh, here it is. Check this out. This is Abrams.
National Guard force, they held their ground. They took their city back, and this news went viral worldwide.
By himself. No friends.
We're fighting for our freedom then. We're fighting for our freedom now.
Fighting for our freedom.
When the people fear the government, it's tyranny. But when the government fears the people, it's liberty.
Like he's just standing in the street and literally nobody wants to talk to him. Nobody wants to be friends with him. Everybody hates him. So eventually he gets his ass arrested and goes to jail. Now, there were rumors going on out there that like Rachel Rollins, who is the worst, the district attorney, who literally got elected on the platform of everyone who gets arrested is not getting prosecuted. And you literally have to kill someone, and even then, we're going to look at the circumstances. So that they literally ran on that. And so everybody assumes Abrams and all these idiot Inquifas, there's like 34 of them arrested, they're all going to get away with it. And I knew she was going to try it because this is right up her alley. Now, the Abrams situation was different, though. I knew that going into this. Because Abrams has, like, first of all, he's out on bail. I don't know if you guys know that. From back, there was an incident in, I think, May. He was arrested for some serious shit, like armed assault, robbery, like serious shit. I heard his bail was like $5,000, something like that. So he's out on bail. And when you're out on bail, what you should stay far away from the police. Anything that could get you arrested, you should just avoid. Instead, what does the city do? He follows the police around like a freaking moron. And he goes and hangs out with the Antifa, a known terrorist group. That's like you're waiting to get arrested. So when he got arrested, I'm like, his case is going to be different from the rest. If he gets let loose, right? If Rachel Rollins lets him loose, then we have a lawless society. That's insane. Keep in mind, AOC and Ayanna Pressley both shared a fundraiser to release these people because that's basically what the left is now. They're a collection group for Antifa. That's what they do. And they let, boys run in girls' sports. That's the platform in 2020. Antifa and boys beating girls. That's what they're going to run in. And the charges against all of them, the rest of them we assumed, like I said, would get dropped. And that's exactly what she tried to do. However, I don't even know this judge's name, but he's a goddamn American hero, folks. Goddamn American hero. I'd like to shake his hand. Because they got the bad draw, the Anquifas. This guy comes in there, and Rachel Rollins basically like, Your Honor, we have a motion to drop all the charges. And the guy's like, nah, motion denied, which is amazing because you guys know how court works, obviously. You have the prosecution and you got the defense, right? For like a serious crime, the prosecution might ask for 15 years in jail, and the defense might say 2 to 3 with probation, something like that. And then the judge is like, okay, well, let's call it 7. That's what usually happens. The judge meets in the middle. But not with Rachel Rollins' office, because Rachel Rollins, like the defense attorney probably would say for a crime like, Your Honor, 2 to 3 years, and she would say 6 months. So you're supposed to, what? Okay. And so she basically is a defense attorney. So they go in there, and they try that crap. She obviously told all her ADAs, we're not going to pursue this. Well, the judge is like, nah, denied. And there's like video of like 6 of them in court. They just thought they were just going to go in for a hearing. They got arrested in court again. And Abrams got no bail. You know how much of a douchebag? That means the judge hates this guy. You got no bail. Everybody gets bail. This guy got no bail for 30 days. He's in there. It's amazing. And all these idiots, this slam pig, and we got more on her coming tomorrow, guys. We got more on her. She is quite the winner. Who's it? What's her name? Her name is Danielle Bognagino. Her name is eerily similar to the real name of the Cash Me Outside girl. And she's the girl that appears in his videos. She's literally a crack whore, right? That's the best way to describe it. But I don't want to ruin the blogs we got. Wait till you see what we found in her, guys. Wait till you see. So she's crying about it outside. Is she banging this dude? I thought Abrams was a virgin, but yeah, not Bongino. It's like Bagagino or something like that. Yeah, the judge is a JAG lawyer. I did not know that. See, they don't mess around. They don't mess around. Let me see if we got the video here. Yeah, okay, there it is. Josh retaliated against. Did she take her video down? Is that why it's not up? Huh? What's going on here? Huh? Josh retaliated against this. So this is Josh's channel. Okay, here she is. Let's check out her video. Come on. Look at this chick. She crying? Cry more, bitch.
Guys.
Yes. I don't know. Is this a girlfriend?
It was resisting arrest. And then I think like yelling obscenities or something. I think disorderly conduct. Something about obscenities. Yeah, it was disorderly conduct and yelling obscenities.
It's like, where am I going to get my heroin? Oh my god. I got to sit down and watch this whole thing. She cries for like 45 minutes. It's great. It's awesome.
When we got back in.
And this one up above, somebody used his channel, like one of his cop block buddies. This guy's not nearly as entertaining, but I think Abrams might be in the... Abrams was on the news today. I shit you not. Okay, so this is just a guy complaining about it, etc. Let me show you a video here real quick of Abrams, right? Whining like the bitch-made pussy that he is. So here he is. You guys see that? Let's see. Turn the volume up 1 sec. That's all it was. Yeah, he blames that I was standing around, and then they start striking me. It's like a 3-second cameo. But that was before he's arrested. I don't think he brought his toothbrush. That's the beauty of this all. They had no idea when they went into court that a lot of them weren't going to leave the courtroom. What a great day for America, guys. We don't have a lot of these days in Massachusetts, right? Usually it's the opposite. And that's why you just, you know what? Sucks a lot of the time, but it makes the good days better. It makes it worth it. The struggle, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. So anyway, why don't we take any questions you guys have on any of this stuff? I can answer your questions as best I can. See what people are saying. I want to wait till you find. We got a lot more in this chick though. As best I can. Not. Georgia has Stacey Abrams. We have baby Abrams. So true. Well, the thing is, Georgia doesn't have Stacey Abrams. She's not the governor. Any other questions you guys have? Let me know now. Some people were messaging me earlier. Let's see. I know you don't. Let's see. If the guy is legally blind, how did he even see the N-word haircut that she claims he commented on? That's a good question. I should have asked her that. But here's the answer to that. He didn't. None of it happened. She's making that whole thing up. Let's see. Update on the lawsuit. So, yes, thank you for pointing that out. So, as you guys know, the Azadnia one is heating up. I don't know when that's going to go down. That is the one I'm most careful with, simply because they, like Leontire and Azadnia, listen to every single live show we do. They read every blog we do, and they're just looking for something that they can file a motion for, which my lawyer will then have to fight, and then it costs me a couple $1,000s. And I want to avoid that at all costs. So, like, the less I talk about that, the better. However, you have seen what I have seen, and that is the stuff that's in the newspaper. The South Coast Today wrote about it 2 weeks ago, and New Bedford Guide shared it today. It's a story that's extremely sympathetic towards her. She is the yoga studio owner. She's getting really open now. Like, she's not holding back anymore. We hadn't heard from this woman forever. Now she's like speaking out publicly on Facebook, and she's just presenting herself as this like victim of bullying. Like, everybody's bullying her. It's like all we did right on Turtle Boy was just Western Mass Turtle Girl wrote the blog, right? And it was like screenshots of things that people were saying about her business. That's all it was. And just commentary on the ridiculous way that she chose to present herself, right? Gucci everything, going to a store, shooting dollar bills in the air. It looked absurd. It was hilarious. And that's what we do at Turtle. We do satire. We do satire, guys. Not everything is literal. Like, when we say, we make a joke, it's like, oh, look like a fire hazard in there. It doesn't mean it's actually a fire hazard. I think that's self-evident. But that's literally what we're being sued over. Is that, oh, the jokes you made are not true. It's like, they're freaking jokes. That's it. The site is satirical. We literally have a category for the non-satirical stuff. It's called Turtle Boy Investigates. That's like the news stuff. There's a tab for it. Okay. Hood Rat Heroes, which I believe she was classified as, that's not real news. That's just common. That's just entertainment. It's funny. I know you don't think it's funny, but a lot of us do. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter if you think it's funny, because that's not how the First Amendment works. She did this video, right, where she, I think I posted it in the blog, where she like literally talks about how the First Amendment only applies, I want to say, to government, whatever. It's like, no, First Amendment applies to everything. We can talk about anybody. You just because you don't work for the government doesn't mean we can't criticize you. And she's claiming that, I love my husband, blah, blah, blah. Well, no, I'm sure she does. I'm sure that, a young woman with her, attractive woman, she's just like, you know what? I'm looking for a guy, preferably late 60s, maybe early 70s. Doesn't matter if he's rich or poor. He could be rich, could be poor. I'm happy either way. He doesn't have to buy me things because I'm successful already. So I'm sure that's what really happened. We're being sued because allegedly this woman, she's also suing us because she wants to get at Tara Winterhalter. Tara Winterhalter is a rival of hers, I guess a competitor, who I didn't know who this chick was before the lawsuit started. She owns a yoga studio called Ritual Sweat Society. First of all, Tara Winterhalter, I didn't know what she looked like till yesterday, is like fucking, I don't know, I swore. But she's one of the most gorgeous women you ever seen in your life. And I can't help but wonder if that is factoring into this a little bit. I don't know. Just wondering. Anyway, she doesn't like Tara Winterhalter because it's a competitor, and she claims that Tara Winterhalter is sabotaging her business, and she believes that I'm just kind of a side. Turtle Boy is a side story in this. It's really her versus Winterhalter, and she believes that that Tara weaponized the blog to destroy her, which is untrue. We're not goons for hire, right? We don't destroy businesses because one business wants us to. That's not what we do. We're satire, folks. That's what we do. And that's what this whole witch hunt comes down to. That's why they want to get access to all our emails. They think that we conspired with her or something like that. And that's why they want to go through all our emails. I don't know this woman, right? Never talked to Tara Winterhalter a day in my life. I mean, girls like that didn't talk to me growing up, quite frankly. And, so there's nothing there, guys. There's nothing there. I don't know. I have nothing to hide. I've done nothing wrong. All this blog was just another satirical blog about somebody making a public spectacle of themselves. She had made allegations that there was racism or something, that, they're appropriating Cape Verdean culture, some culture they were appropriating by doing a specific type of yoga, which is absolutely absurd. First of all, yoga is supposed to be laid back. I don't know much about yoga, but I know that. I know yoga is supposed to be chill. I'll tell you one thing that doesn't go with yoga: lawsuits. Those don't go well together. So this whole thing kind of goes against the spirit of what yoga is supposed to be all about. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. With that lawsuit scares the shit out of me simply because they have nothing. They are out for blood and they have unlimited resources. And they've made it very clear that this is their goal. And she had another lawyer, Coldis, and I don't know what happened to him, but she brought in Leontire, and ever since she brought him on, things have been ramped up. And it's gotten a lot more aggressive, right? Margaret Milliken had to leave because this guy is so aggressive and rude and terrible, and he's been that way, a lot. He's just a douche. Anyway, that's why we graciously asked for donations. We started, it's like a bootleg GoFundMe. It's just basically like a PayPal GoFundMe. And I know people will say, oh, you're different, you're just like the people you criticize, blah, 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 you hypocrites. Like, no. No. This is about people supporting free speech and keeping something going that, quite frankly, I mean, I could get a job, guys, if I wanted to. I wouldn't mind. Like, to be so honest, sometimes I'm like, I almost think about that. I'm not going to leave you. Don't get me wrong. But I'm like, man, imagine I was just like a regular person and I just had a regular job and I don't have to worry about this all the time. That must be nice at times, right? But then I'd be like, I fought so hard for this. I'm not giving it up. I love what I do. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but the bottom line here is that, like, we don't make that much money off of, ad sales and stuff like that. We don't. We're a small mom and pop shop, mom and pop blog, if you will, with good content that people like. And, we're blacklisted by everybody. We've been all over this. And, they want to stop us. And so we don't make enough money to fight these lawsuits. These lawsuits are expensive, man. I don't know how much Tara Winterhalter's paid. I would guess well over $50,000, well over that, probably close to 100. And I've spent like 15, been billed for it, and I'm running out of money. I'm not gonna lie. And if that happens, then I can't pay for an attorney, and they get a default judgment against me, and then my life is really screwed. Because once you get a default judgment, then they go for how much money. And then Leontire starts going after my house. He finds a way to pierce who knows what he tries to go after. I don't know what this guy's strategies. These people are vicious, man. Now, I could beat them in a trial. There's no doubt about it because we haven't libeled anyone. But what they're trying to do is just kill us, right? With paper cuts, right? Take us out that way. And that is why we started this fundraiser, and I graciously appreciate any and all donations to that because we cannot survive without it, guys. Be perfectly honest with you. Anyway, any questions you guys have, let me know. Other questions, sorry. Not really. You provide a service out the PayPal link in the video description. I know. I keep doing that. There's a thing at the store. I know. I gotta change that. I don't even know how to. Thank you, and I greatly appreciate any and all donations, guys. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Have you heard from Ryan Waters? No, I have not. I expect to, but I mean, Ryan Waters is one you don't have to worry about that much because he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And we got a good judge out there. We got a great judge in Springfield. Can you go to trial and countersue? I get this a lot. No, I mean, I could, but you'd probably lose that because judges are very hesitant to award. Because that way, if that happens, people are afraid to come forward with lawsuits, which to me, I think is a good thing. But they'll argue it's a bad thing, right? Because then people are scared to, get justice. People who are actually victims of things might be scared to get justice. The bottom line is the only people that can get justice or try to get justice are the rich and powerful. And if I tried to get it back, I would probably lose, and I would have to pay more money for attorney's fees that I don't have. So that's out of the question, unfortunately. Out of the question. All right. If I win, yes, that means if I win a trial. So if I win a trial and then you try to countersue, yeah, I would lose that. And it would cost a lot of money. So what's the fundraiser goal? I put it at $10,000 just to see, throw a number out there. But, any amount of money that we make in there is going right back into Turtle Boy, right? I don't go on extravagant vacations. Like I drive an old car, right? I've never been one for material shit. I'm not that guy. I just want to run a blog I want to keep doing what I'm doing. That means more to me than anything. And, pay the mortgage, stuff like that. Like, that's my goal. I need to be able to take care of my family and keep the blog running simultaneously. As long as I can do those things, then we're good. I don't need to be rich. I'd like to be rich. That'd be cool. But I will accept middle class, right? If I can, I need to be able to justify leaving teaching for this. That's basically what it comes down to. What's going on with the Rhode Island lawsuit? Not much, really. It's still, they're trying to get it moved out of federal court. The ACLU's got that one covered, so I'm pretty good with that one. I know. I should hire Matt. All right. Any other questions you guys have? Update on the Gan Rivka Center. Not many updates really since court last week. It's only been a couple days, but I'm sure there will be more in the future. Stop talking about lawsuits. Uh-oh, you guys yelling at me? Did I screw up? I mean, I needed to talk about the lawsuit because I'm in a tough position here because I'm like, how do I ask for money if I don't explain what's happening here? And I kept it professional and I kept it to the facts. And that's all you can do is speak truth to power, right? Any more about the Antifa therapist? No, but I'm going to file a complaint against that gigantic freaking chick tomorrow. What did the yoga poon do with the yoga poon? Yeah, go, whatever. Can I pay to get the band to look right? I don't know how to do it, Diane. I don't know how to do it. I can't figure it out. No, I haven't fixed the HVAC yet. I've been lazy. All right, any more questions you guys got? Anything? All right, looks like that's it, folks. We will see you guys all on Thursday for the next episode. Thanks for joining us. Good times. Peace, Tartaratus.